night, I forgot to change it, so people may think that we're just rubbish, really. Good evening, we're live. Welcome from the Christmas party of Tuesday Night Live, featuring 3 festive people and 1 bar humbug. Good evening, Nathan.
So, Mr. Jennings.
Yes.
What season are we in at this moment in time? Thank you very much. What season?
For the purposes of Tuesday Night Live, this has been officially and liturgically designated as our Christmas party. So it's Advent with a lot of Christmas thrown in.
It's Advent, mate.
See, you can see how much fun we have in staff meetings. You can just see what it's like, you know.
I'm just saying.
Anything else you'd like to? Anything else you'd like to spoil this evening while you're on?
We are still in preparation. So, and can I just let me just bring on? No. Right, Mary. Let's talk with Mary. Mary, have you given birth yet? No. What season are we in? Advent, she says.
And
Should
on
we be
that
celebrating Christmas yet?
bombshell.
No.
Wait a minute. No.
Where's Joseph? Down the pub. He can't be down the pub. It's locked. Winter for.
He's at the pub. He's not necessarily got in yet. Good. Right,
Obviously.
welcome. We have photographs from everyone except Jodie. I'm not being
You took one the other day.
What?
You took one.
Oh, I did, didn't I?
Day.
Oh, right. Yeah. No, you're absolutely right. Sorry. Yeah. So it's entirely my fault that Jodie doesn't write. Can you just entertain people while I find this photo? Because this is worth sharing. When I find
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people at home, Jonathan has spent the first 2 minutes, only the first 2 minutes because he was late coming on air for the first minute, having a pop at me for not being festive, even though he was the one that insisted in my early time at St Margaret's that Advent was Advent and Christmas only started on Christmas Day. But alas, now we need to fill in some time whilst he sorts out emails from Jodie or
it's not
someone.
No.
Photos.
We took a photo on his phone.
We have we.
Right, that'll be your
He
photo
took
for
it.
Tuesday.
Oh.
And then I thought, right, good.
Okay, that's fine.
It's still in
okay,
Advent.
fine. Yeah.
Advent is a time of preparation, isn't it, Jonathan?
It's a time of preparation, yeah, so it's not quite finished.
And you are still preparing.
Yeah, but this is a foretaste. This is a foretaste
If
of
it's
Christmas,
Christmas,
okay?
it would have been done.
Well, yeah, obviously. Yeah, I mean, I'm not questioning or challenging you in any way at all. Not really.
Let's talk to Christine.
Okay.
And me and Christine just sitting and listening.
Christine,
you have to say that again.
Only Christine. You know. It's Advent, isn't
No,
it?
look, she's the most festive of us all.
She's got. Have you been drinking? Your cheeks are a bit rosy.
No, I put some blusher on quick because I thought I was looking at the tail. Is it too much?
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you get pulled over by the police this Christmas, just say to them, "No, it's blusher."
Cup of tea. I've had no drink today.
I had a COVID test today. I'm negative.
Yeah,
Very good.
Good.
Excellent.
So is the rest of my family, which is always good. So,
did you have to cook?
yeah, you have to be invited as well.
Yeah,
This
we've just been invited.
is really weird.
So yeah.
Well,
yeah,
while
yeah,
Jonathan
yeah.
still looks, can I show you all my Christmas mugs?
Oh, wow.
very nice.
It's about the size of
Oh, I
my
say.
head.
Oh, no, it's
Is
Minnie
that-
Mouse. It's a Disney one. Ah,
Hang on, no,
Yeah,
it's not. Is that a knockoff?
It's
No,
lovely.
that's what it's for. In New York, I'll have you know.
cool.
No,
And
the
then,
reason is
what's
the
it?
ears.
And then you could keep your little cookie in there.
And later you could turn it into a
Really?
candle burner.
I've got the perfect biscuit, Jodie, to show you.
Oh, the perfect biscuit.
The perfect
In
biscuit.
your
Shall I get
pumpkin
one
tin.
out to show you?
Yeah, darling.
Why not? Taste test.
They are out of this world.
But in a tin. I'm excited. I like your jumper, by the way, Jodie. Is it yours or Billy's?
I'm not sure I should tell you where they come from.
Fortnum and Mason.
They are delicious. Absolutely.
Other biscuits are available. Could you do the dunk test for me, please?
No, you don't dunk these.
Why?
No, that was very straight face.
You can't put it back in. You have to eat it now, COVID.
No. I've eaten one already today. You would only eat more than one a day.
Russian
The chocolate is so thick and hard. Oh.
Is it?
I missed all of that. Show me the biscuit again. I need to see the biscuit. I need to see it. I need to see it.
I'll have to do another order. Biscuit.
Oh, I say. Marvellous. Excellent. Well, we look forward to the next in-person staff meeting. Let's hope the sell-by date for those is about Easter.
I don't think I can snap it in half because it's so thick.
Oh, now she's
I
tempting
dare
us.
you to try.
Go on then.
No, don't waste your biscuit.
I got it stuck in my teeth before. I couldn't even come through.
Marvellous. Marvellous. Right. Are we ready for the first photo of the day?
And the tin's going to be recycled, I will say.
And here it is. This is the first photo of the week. Over to Jodie. Tell us about this.
That is me, all robed up. And Jonathan thought it was so wonderful that he took a photo.
Well, you look so Anglican. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Say again, Christine.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. Marvellous. Yeah, we like that.
And is that your surplus or borrowed?
No, it's one of the choir ones.
Right.
So we'll know whose it is when the choir next lines up and there's somebody not wearing a surplice because they'll... Actually, we'll know about 10 minutes before that when someone grabs me gently by the throat and throws me against the side of the cupboard and says, "Where's my surplice?" That kind of thing, you know. Aggressive
and
choirs is an Anglican
forgotten.
thing, yeah. What?
We'd have forgotten.
Good.
You know,
Next.
When I first learned about surplices, I didn't realise it was spelt differently.
Ah, yes, indeed.
When did you
Surplice.
learn about them?
No, it's
of
not
course.
spelled as in extra. It's spelled surplice, as in lice.
No, as in ice. If you say lice, it makes it sound...
Lice.
Yeah.
Lice.
Okay. Okay, Christine, your two photos are next. Christine, do you want which one do you want first? Do you want the one with the paper, the cake first? Okay. Right, here is Christine's photo.
Right. So
Wow.
if you want to come back to me now.
Okay.
Right, this is the cake.
Oh, she came prepared.
Oh, tell you what's missing though.
And no, I don't have almond icing, I've got to say. And this little I don't know what
Oh, it's a
you call it.
decoration, isn't it? Cake decoration.
Yeah. It's
Cake
very
popper.
old. I don't know how old, maybe 20 odd or more years. And it's a tradition. It goes on the cake every year.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
We've got old photographs of it. So James said to me, "Mum, when you're dead and gone, can I have it?" So I said, "All right."
And that sparked a war amongst all the siblings, has it?
A bit, yeah. But that's the cake, and it's absolutely delicious, actually. But I'm not eating it because I've had a chocolate biscuit today.
You're very disciplined.
You're very good.
It's Christmas.
It's too rich. It's too rich.
So that was the cake.
While we're on the subject-
Now, this is another one. Brown paper. We have things delivered with brown paper wrapped round them all creased up. And my son told us that what he does is he irons the brown paper and he reuses it to wrap things like Christmas presents and other things. So Nigel has just ironed brown wrapping paper there. if
Wow.
if you want
Everybody does
Yeah.
that, don't they? Doesn't every? Have
No,
I
it's
frozen?
not brown wrapping paper.
Have I frozen? Wait a minute.
Yes,
Yeah.
Okay, let's just try this. And he's back. Yes. Yeah. No, I remember ironing brown paper when I was young. We had to do, and it's it makes sense, and it has a wonder. The other good thing brown paper and irons are good for is getting wax out of things like carpets and clothes. So if you have a grease spot and you put the brown paper on, you heat the brown paper, it becomes absorbent and it sucks the wax up.
But you have to take your clothes off first. Otherwise, you're going to burn yourself.
Only the ones that are affected. I don't generally recommend ironing without clothes. No, just no.
I had flashbacks because I've got some oil on my grease on my t-shirt, and so just that would be painful, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but it'd be good to watch.
Yeah.
Can we film it?
No.
Right, talking of Nathan, this is yours.
This is it. So, I do apologise. Slightly out of focus. Well, yes, but I'm right in saying that's 0.2% sodium, high something or other. So that's basically salt water, isn't it?
I'm enough of I'm enough of a person who would never take a risk to look at that word, think it's chemical, and not know what it means. So it could be just salt water, or it could be something that will burn the inside of your eyelids off if you have it at 0.3%. So who knows? Who knows?
No. But if you come back to me a second, right? That little pot cost me £12.50. And all it is a bit of salt water. How does that work out?
Well,
yeah.
It's the same with eardrops, isn't it? They use olive oil. You can go and buy a whopping great bottle, but they charge you about £3 for a tiny little bottle.
Yeah. Well, I just tweaked that. £12.50 for a posh teat, what do you call it? A teat pipette and a bit of salt water. I might as well just stick my head under the tap.
Again, can we film it?
Yeah.
Depends.
Maybe what you're really paying for. Maybe what you're really paying for is the device.
Well, I've got a tap in the kitchen. Yeah.
If you wear contact lenses, you shouldn't put them anywhere near water.
I don't wear contact lenses though.
No.
That's fine then.
I've just got dry eyes.
Okay.
There's a good comment in the Facebook. I just share. Lucy Wheatley says, she says, I can probably get you eye solution for free. I have contacts.
Oh. Worst joke of the night so far, but the night is yet young.
I contest. I don't even think that rates as a joke. I don't want to give it the status of jokeness.
See, by doing that, you've just confirmed how awful it was. So, yeah. Oh, well. Okay, now, I have two photos, because I'm greedy. This is the first one.
I'm the only person without glasses on.
And you're the only one who has eye ointment. Go figure. Okay, here's my photo. This was last Sunday morning, and I'd just come out of church, and for about 5 minutes, the road was completely clear. And I thought, wow, I've never seen it this empty in daylight before. And I thought, well, I'll walk up to the traffic lights, stand in the middle, and film a 360 video. And I got 3 steps out towards the middle, and this convoy of lorries came down. And it didn't happen, but it was so quiet and so deserted. It was really actually quite poignant. This is Tier 4. Welcome to Tier 4. And I thought, actually, I've never seen that bit of Rainham so empty in daylight before. It's usually somebody's going somewhere, but it was really quiet. That was my first one.
It's haunting as well with the puddles.
It's a bit arty. Second photo is not that one, but this one. This is, we'll just go back to StarCam just for a minute, just to confirm that there is far too much cloud for the stars. But a couple of nights ago, I managed to get this.
You haven't told
Starcam. We're looking out towards Maidstone Road, trying to see the conjunction between two planets, and I've already got it wrong on Facebook tonight. It's Jupiter and Saturn. Saturn and Jupiter, is it? Saturn and... Anyway,
Yeah.
it's those two, which were last together in about 13 or 1400, and before that, briefly together in 1600, and then 14. I did. Would you like to see it?
Did you?
I did,
Wait,
yeah.
Wow. I'd love to see that picture.
There's the picture.
That's the picture you took in 1300.
Yes, it is. Yes. No, it was about 1400 ASA, not 1300. And come on, that was
Is that
a good read.
BC or AD? That was a very good comeback, Mr. Jennings.
It was about 7. It was 7
points to you.
It was 7 p.m. actually, and I've got a long lens on the camera, and I had a go at trying to get a photo of. Anyway, this is how it came out.
That's really good, John. We couldn't see a thing here. It was too cloudy.
Well, it has been. It was too cloudy. Last night was supposed to be where they were closest, but it is fascinating to watch, and you suddenly get this sense of perspective, because the distance between them is quite enormous, and the distance between them and us is really huge. You can make out on the brighter planet that is Jupiter, and you can, if you look about 11 o'clock, there's like a stripe running across. Apparently that is there. There's bands on Jupiter, and you can kind of pick those out. There's supposed to be rings round Saturn at the top, but although it looks as though there might be, they're in the wrong place. So I think that's just aberration of the lens. So, but that was took about 140 shots, and they were the only two really worth seeing. So, but there we are. There we have it. Yeah.
Can I quickly share another photo just from my phone? See if you can see it. Just because.
Wait a minute. Let me put you on.
Christine shared her Christmas cake, and I thought I would share mine.
Oh, that's
These are my Yule log cupcake.
Is that Cadbury's flake on the top? That is fabulous.
Yeah, with a little iced holly and some snow.
And have you made enough? Have you made enough for everybody?
No, we've eaten them all actually.
That's why we got the photo. That's why we got the photo.
It only took us like a day. Yeah, they were so good. I won't lie.
Well, I think when we all get back together, I'll bring a tin of those biscuits, and you can make some cakes. Those cakes.
And I'll bring the cheese for the Christmas cake, because you mustn't have Christmas cake without cheese.
I'll bring some water.
See,
with salt in it.
That's what I talked about.
Salt in it.
Hey, spring water.
Right. Okay. We have the quiz. We have a swift change of subject. We have the quiz. Okay. Are we ready for the quiz? Here is the first question.
Stay at home this Christmas Day.
Not quite. No. I mean, I can think of a number of phrases that clergy might use in that sentence, but that wasn't it. I'm looking forward to is not the right answer. What do you think he said? You're almost there. Do you want to have a go?
What's that pop song called, John?
There are about 2.5 million pop songs. Could you be a little more specific?
Be lonely this Christmas.
It'll be lonely. Oh no, we can't sing it. Otherwise, we've got copyright issues, haven't we?
No, you can sing it.
I can sing it.
Or are you saying that your version is as good as the original, and they might get confused?
That's certainly a possibility. No, okay, I'll give you the answer. It is no need to go to church on Christmas Day, says Justin Welby. Elderly and vulnerable should consider risks to themselves. So it's over to you guys.
I saw that today. I don't know why I didn't
There we are.
But it's interesting because they haven't. He hasn't said you mustn't go any more than the Church of England has said to us you must close. But I don't know if you saw the briefing we had from the diocese today that was about 4 pages long and didn't really come to any serious conclusion. Okay, next.
Into my junk by accident.
Next story. You think it's an accident?
Oh,
Jodie.
can I just say, Lucy just said in response to no need to go to church on Christmas Day that every vicar must cheer about that, which I thought was quite entertaining. Because who is Justin Welby actually talking
except
about that?
the ones who actually are going on Christmas Day.
That's it, Mr.
Exactly.
Jones.
That would be me.
And me.
Yeah. Technically, you'll be there. You'll be back in bed by 1:30 in the morning, though. Okay, next one.
Woken up at 2 by the kids.
Yes, I remember those days. Now we'll be lucky to pitchfork them out in bed by lunchtime. Okay, here we go. This is a cracking story. Okay, a barber
Priest pitchforks his children out of bed.
Barber defends trip after COVID class. Basically, a barber and a group of people went to a particular town in Spain.
Oh, I've got this.
Oh, well, don't say anything.
Defends bullfighting trip.
No. It was even more strange than that. This bloke, he's doing a favour for. They were clients of his, and they all went to this town in Spain. Why would he take a group of his clients to Spain? He's a barber, so why would he do that?
A really good haircut or something?
No, because that's competition, isn't it? He's not going to do that. What does he want them to do?
Grow their hair?
This is genius. He took them to a hair transplant specialist in another town, and then presumably took them back home so that their hair would grow so he could carry on keeping them as customers. It's genius. Absolute genius. Unfortunately, there was a COVID cluster after they went, but nobody's drawing any obvious links. Okay. Okay, ready for the next.
Imagine being on a plane with all those people. Like, where are you all going? A bunch of old people.
Well, on the way out.
Oh, we're all going to go and get a hair transplant.
On the way out, hey, that's a point. On the way back in, would they tally with their passport photos? You know?
I was thinking exactly the same as you, Jonathan, which is very worrying, but it's kind of...
I wonder why that would be.
It's just like straight to, no, I have my passport photo here. If you ever look like your passport photo, you're unwell. Get medical treatment quick.
For a while, I had a passport photo that made me look like a complete thug. And people looked and said, why would you let this person into your country? Right, okay, next one. This is a really, really good story. And you'll appreciate why I like this story when you see the answer.
Scientists discover a new type of brain cell.
Yep.
Linked to... Is it got linked to in the title?
No.
Brain cell.
It's a brain cell that has a particular purpose.
Put it back up, Jonathan. I feel like you've taken it down because you've left an answer on there or something.
I didn't see the answer.
Nope, there's no answer there. I check them now ever since Nathan took his ethically bending quiz question technique boundaries to a new level.
Or just reading what's on the screen.
Exactly, in a really underhand and unfair way. Yeah.
Is it something to do with the hippocampus?
Oh my word. Scientists discover a new type of brain cell only found in clergy.
Well, I have to say that I can say this brain cell does not exist in my brain. I'm absolutely certain of that.
Wow.
Do you want the answer?
Yeah, go on then. Wow.
Do you know how many?
One brain cell.
Do you know how many times a day I use Find My iPhone? It's single figures.
I don't understand that.
No, I don't.
How can you have one brain cell for car keys and mobile phones?
It's a type of brain cell. Well, it's the
like short-term memory and location and.
Why does that explain dementia?
because it's about storing information, locating. It's 3 different types of information at the same time. It's location, item, object, and time.
So does that mean if you can't find your
That's
car
4.
keys or
You see, I forgot. Obviously, I don't have that brain cell either.
It's all, keep your hat on, mate. Keep your hat on. It'll keep them in.
Good. Anyway, no, but it's serious. I mean, I am chronically unable to remember where things are. And, you know, one of the key phrases I remember from my childhood is my mum saying to me, well, where did you last have it? I'm thinking, right, I've lost it, right? Okay. So if I could remember where I last had it, I would have done that by now. And actually, it's not there. So, but anyway, I can't remember where I last had it. Otherwise, I'd probably have it by now. So, have you looked in the proper place? You know, it's got a proper place.
Everything needs a place. And if you don't put it back in the place where it goes, then you lose it. Because you won't remember where you put it.
Yep.
The strategy.
Yep. Another lecture in the obvious that totally failed when I tried putting it into practice.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that it's all, well, as it is.
It doesn't matter
I know where everything is.
It doesn't matter that it fails.
I
mean,
if you clear up, sometimes you can't remember where everything is. It doesn't
Absolutely.
matter if it's in a complete mess, you'll know where everything is.
somewhere in the big pile. Yeah. I sometimes have to do archaeology with paperwork. That bill came in then, so the paper was just before. See, email's fantastic. So you just say, I'm looking for an email from the diocese about this. And about 2 minutes later, the computer says, is it one of these 32? Yes, it's that one. Now, what I want is that search facility in real life. So I can sort of, when they amalgamate us with computers, I can press a button and say, right, I need my grey socks. Where are my grey socks? The grey socks in the wash or the grey socks in the drawer?
If you just got a car battery
yeah,
with jump leads and just held on to them until you remembered, would that help?
I think holding on to the jump leads might give my brain other things to do, which, make clear thought and memory impossible. Not that actually standing there and trying to think about it is really conducive to... Anyway, let's move on. Okay, next story.
Jonathan, you mentioned bills, didn't you? I had some bad news today. I lost my appeal for the parking ticket.
I did not get involved in it. That's all I'm saying.
Oh dear.
I've lost my vivid. So
on what grounds?
I can be appeal. They said there were sufficient signs in the area. I can't remember the exact words. Not where I parked the car, as you know.
I think that might be challengeable, but not at my expense, obviously.
No, if you challenge it and lose, you're going to have to pay £100. And it goes on.
Oh.
So I don't...
Justice denied. That's what I say.
Yeah.
Hey ho.
Happy Christmas.
Right. Next one. I've taken out everything that, right, this is a 2-part question, okay? There's 2 answers here. One is the answer to the question, what is the information that's missing? And the second question is, what was the pun they used? And it's quite grim, actually, the pun. But here we go. The clue is in the word Siberia, and that's all I think you need to solve this one.
Cows are fitted with socks in Siberia. It's cold out there, isn't it?
It's cold.
Am I right?
It's. You're not right on the answer, but you're right in the general area.
Electric blankets.
Yeah, some kind of insulator blanket, like jacket.
Yeah, getting warmer, which is more than the cows were.
I don't know, mate.
You enjoyed that one, didn't you?
I did.
Cows are fitted with... Is the pun around moo?
No.
Is it around Siberia?
Nope. It's something else.
Is it... I don't know. Cows are fitted with...
It's another thing entirely. Okay, you're not going to get it, are you?
No, I meant to know what it is.
Sorry?
Oh, Harry said udder warmers. I just got excited that you contributed.
That's very good.
Woolly bras.
Yes. Okay, so we got part 1. What's part 2? What's the pun?
Oh, so Terry was right.
Yeah.
It's not to do with ice cream, is it?
No. Now that's funny. That would work, but this is another thing entirely.
This is the longest I've ever spent reading the Mail online.
Sorry?
So the bit we're trying to guess now is the pun.
Is the first 2 words. Ready?
Oh, of course.
And just to complete the picture, here they are. It saves up to 2 litres of milk per cow per day.
Wow.
That's not to be sneezed at in Siberia, clearly.
But they've actually not showed any other image, have they?
Well, they don't want to show explicit photographs. You can't show explicit photographs in the Daily Mail. I mean, for heaven's sake. It will be invading the cow's privacy. Okay, next one. This is a Christmassy themed one.
It keeps freezing my end. Oh.
Have you got it?
Did? Yeah, no.
It's something.
The Bible?
Nope, wasn't the Bible.
Did...
Yeah, if you don't know it, you don't know it, and I didn't know it. Sorry?
A dream
Nope.
that he had?
No, it was not.
I don't know.
It's an obscure reference in the writings of Pliny the Younger, whose works at Pliny the Younger, ancient Roman writer, and he wrote.
Yes, of course, we all know him.
Emperor Trajan, the Trajan persecutions. Pliny's letters to Trajan. Have you not read them? I only had to do it. It was my O-level text, so I had to. I didn't have a choice.
Looking at that photo, though, Jonathan.
Yeah.
Can I just say I have the textbook on how they created that.
Oh my goodness.
So the science behind the ghost.
Well, it's just a double exposure, isn't it?
No, it's not, Mister.
Any ghost or.
No, on how they create that image for films and magic and stuff like that.
Oh, there you go.
They're £86 book that.
Okay, here's the answer.
It was a big thing in the Victorian times.
And if you want more detail, there it is. Athenodorus sits up as the clanking draws nearer. Suddenly, the ghost of a petulant man looms up and begins shaking his chains and shackles aggressively over his head. Athenodorus does his best to avoid meeting the spirit's gaze, only to find it impossible. The reason that's important was because some chap has been through the history of Dickens' library and has found the book in which that was in that Dickens acquired about 2 years before he wrote Christmas Carol. So he thinks the image is obviously going to... It's a really clever piece of research. There we go. Next one is Overreaction of the Week. This is the threat to Premier League football has really captured the attention of Gary Neville, former Manchester United. Was he a midfielder or defender? One of the two. It was after my time as a commentator, so I don't have to know that.
Wow.
Is it something just like outrageous that footballers?
Yeah, it's nonsense. The season must continue no matter what. And you think, actually, it's the sort of thing you can either get cross at and think, actually, there's more important stuff going on. But then you see what the whole thing, what people are going through, the stuff they've had to give up. And yeah, it's been a long winter and it's not really got underway yet. It's been a long year, hasn't it?
It's just begun. It's been mad.
Yeah. So, and then the last one, I've only included this. It's not that funny. I've included this because there is...
Do you think the rest of them were funny, Jonathan?
Yes, they were. Hysterical. I'm not touchy. No. And I'm not overreacting. Okay. Okay, this one. I just love this headline. Police will fine people leaving COVID Tier 4 areas. Are you ready for this? Without reason. So the police, I'm going to fine you. Why? I don't have to have a reason. I'm just going to fine you. Thank you. Somebody laughed. So I thought that was
police
funny.
Will fine. Yeah, that is funny. Police will fine without reason.
Yeah.
That's mad.
What's
mad?
No.
It's absolutely.
Oh.
I'm not going to start because I'll be taken off air.
Okay. I'm curious now.
How can they fine without reason or just cause?
No. You've understood. That's the whole thing.
That's why it's funny.
That was about to happen.
That's why it's
bring
funny.
It back up, Jonathan.
Okay. Wait a minute.
Either you have police will fine without reason people leaving COVID Tier 4 areas, or police will fine people leaving COVID Tier 4 areas without reason. So the people leaving without reason will be fined.
That's
Not
why I thought it was
fined.
funny. It's funny. So
But everybody has a reason for going somewhere, don't they?
yeah, but if it's not a good reason, like, say, I fancy to walk out in Oxford Street today. Why? Well, I don't know. There might be something worth seeing. Then that's a reason to give me a fine.
I'll tell you what, down in Hampshire, near where my son lives, there is a supermarket that is on the boundary of a Tier 2 and a Tier 4. So if you go in, I think if you do self-service, I think you're all right for I don't know if it's Tier 4 or Tier 2. But they're not doing it, but they might have to because it's split right down the middle.
It's crazy.
We love rules like that, don't we? We love that.
I was just
yes, you can't put the lemon. Step away from the lemonade, sir.
To find the house that's between boundary, there will be one.
I'm sure there is. Okay, and then the last one, just a bit of fun. These are judged to be this year's worst Christmas cracker jokes, but I've heard some of them before, so I don't know. It's obviously just a column filler. Okay, so how many of these can you get in 30 seconds?
What do you get if you lie under?
Yeah. You have to get them all. I'm not putting the answers up till we've got them all.
Why is Parliament like ancient Bethlehem?
What?
I've done it as one slide.
What? I didn't hear what you said, Nate.
There's no room at the end. Oh no, I said subtext. You've done it all as one slide, so you can only remove them all at once.
I couldn't possibly comment. What sort of lazy hack would that have been?
Why is
come on?
Like ancient Bethlehem?
Yeah, that's an obvious word.
There are so many things.
Can you bring them back up? I really, really want to get one.
Oh, wait a minute. I just put the answers up.
No, God.
You didn't get...
We haven't seen them because it's frozen.
It keeps freezing for me.
Yeah, a pat on the head.
Yeah.
Number one.
Correct.
Of course.
Why is Parliament like ancient Bethlehem?
Jodie's gone into competition mode, so...
No, I can't think of any of them.
Look at that! Look at that gaze! Look at that gaze! It's intense. It's intense.
Is number 4 something to do with stuck?
No. Oh, yes, it is. Sorry, yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Is it? Right. And,
yeah, it's.
I got number 5 because they're always dropping their knees.
Correct. Oh, Jodie, you're in the groove. Come on. Why did nobody bid for Rudolph and Blitzen on eBay? What are they?
Because they were too dear.
Correct. Yes. Yeah. Well done.
I said it without being sure, and then I was like, "Oh yeah, that makes sense."
Okay. Stamp in the envelope. I'll give you the stamp in the envelope because that is stick with me, and we'll go places. I'll give you that. So we're just stuck on Parliament. Why is Parliament like ancient Bethlehem? The clue is it's not. It's a joke, so it's not very respectful.
Full of old men.
What are the elements of the Christmas story? Come on then, let's have them all.
Mary, Joseph.
Yeah.
Something to do with. Oh, was it something to do with an ass?
No, it's not quite that disrespectful, but.
That is in mine.
So who else is in the Christmas story?
shepherd,
Herod,
king.
Yeah, yeah.
wise men.
Oh,
Run with that thought, Nathan.
Only three
So-
wise men.
No,
Yeah.
No wise men.
The wise men didn't go to Bethlehem, did they?
Well,
Yeah.
it's not known, is it? It's well.
Why is Parliament like ancient Bethlehem? Oh, I really want to get it. There were only three wise men and hundreds of
Sheep.
something else.
No, that's
There's
actually
no wise
funnier than the real answer. Actually.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
There we go. It takes a
freezing.
miracle to find three wise men there.
Oh.
doesn't take a miracle to find three wise women.
Ooh, that's opened things up a bit. Okay, right. I think we should go to the Christmas Carol quiz now.
I think
Hey,
so,
Christmas
Trevor. I
Carol
think so.
Sorry? Are we ready? Christmas Carol quiz. The idea is I've got 8 carols. I'm going to play you just the first sliver, and people have to get what they are. Are you ready? First one. You don't get very much, and you have to listen out. Ready?
Silent Night.
Okay.
Like a millisecond.
What? Yeah. Well, I'm not going to get. I'm not going to make it easy. Okay.
Hey, sorry, Jonathan. Can you just confirm, please?
Yeah.
Can you confirm? Did I get that?
Yeah. You were close. Yeah, you were quite close.
Is the next one, O Come All Ye Faithful?
Oh, play it first.
I did.
You did.
I didn't hear it.
Oh, God.
Listen.
O Come All Ye Faithful.
You did get it. Well done. Okay.
Sorry, Jonathan, can you just confirm that I did get that point?
Yes, you did get that point. So you're winning 1-0 at the moment.
What?
I thought lady won.
Nah. I thought that was just a stab in the dark, a lucky guess.
Can I just say, Mr. Jennings? Mr. Jennings. Customer call, please. Christine. Do you think that these songs that he's playing are from the Church of England's website for use only in acts of worship?
I don't know. It's a possibility.
Moving on, Mr. Jennings.
Let us pray.
Let us pray.
I haven't played enough.
King is fallen.
Are we ready?
Yep.
O little town of Bethlehem.
Does anybody know that?
Oh, good. That was amazing.
I've referred Nathan to VAR on that one, so we're just waiting for that to come back. Oh, they say offside. Sorry. Anybody else want to have a guess? VAR.
Hey, that is off the Bethlehem, isn't it?
No. It's not what he said, was it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, but Nathan was thinking it in the wrong key. Okay. Next one. You ready?
Yeah.
Oh, come all ye faithful. Oh no, we've had that, haven't we?
Oh, come, Emmanuel. Oh.
Once in Royal David City.
No, he got one wrong. Fabulous.
And it's not O come, O come.
No.
Oh, wait, the manger.
Lovely.
Do you want the
Okay.
saddest thing? I've downloaded all of these today.
Partridge in a pear tree.
No, I can tell you now, Jodie, that all the other ones published by the Church of England, right? I never heard of them before. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy.
Jodie, you're singing "Oh Little Town of Bethlehem" again. We've already had that.
But we had it in a different key, so it's all right.
Okay.
Okay, Nathan, you were almost onto it. Have another go.
Yeah, I've lost it, mate.
I should have Nigel here. He'd get it straight away.
Okay, where's this list?
Nope.
God rest you, agent. God rest you, agent.
Okay.
May no one steal your
Haven't yet.
joy. The wise men, they are coming. The women
You really you don't know this, do you? Really?
They just are all "Oh Come All Ye Faithful." Hot Harold.
Oh!
The opera.
There we go.
This is like nine carols and Jonathan. We Three Kings of Orient are.
Very good.
And that's all we're allowed to hear for copyright purposes.
Very good.
I think we've had them all now, haven't we? Oh no, there's
I
this
was
one.
enjoying that.
There was some weird stuff there.
Well, well.
Yeah, you know what that is, so just button up for a minute.
I don't know.
No, well, that is.
Nathan, can you hear us? We
No,
both
wow.
guessed it.
Yeah, that was it. We did that the other night at the carol concert.
Well done.
The carol service.
Beautiful.
It's really good. I think that's it. I think I've done them all. Silent Night, Way in a Manger, God Rest Ye. Have we done this one? Yeah, we did that.
"Oh Come All Ye Faithful."
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just saying we did that already. I'm just saying you don't have to jump in there.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
We
we've
have
done all.
11 minutes.
Car. Well, was that fun?
I
That
enjoyed
was,
that. Thank you.
We'll just
Christine was there.
we'll just cross over to Starcam out of my window just to see if there's any sign of anything but cloud, but it's thick cloud. So.
No, there's like a little scratch on my laptop screen, and every time you pull it up, I think that it's a star, and it's not. It's just on my screen.
You need to get a wet wipe and just give it a. There we are. Interestingly, I just want to show you this. I just want to show you this.
Yeah.
Peter said to me earlier today that the last time that conjunction was seen was in the time of Galileo, and the time before that was in about 1300. And I showed him this, which is a cross made of oak. But if you were to date this cross with dendrochronology, it would come out at about 1290. The oak in here was cut in 1290. And this was part of the beams, the oak beams, that went into the building of Durham Cathedral Tower. And what happened was the Victorians decided that the tower was moving too much, so they'd put in some steel, some iron to make it safe. Actually, the tower's supposed to move. That's the whole point. And unfortunately, the iron rusted and began to expand and crack the stone, so they had to whip all the iron out in the 50s and 60s and replace it with stainless steel. So they took the oak beams out and they made loads of things with it. And by the time I went to work there as a cement mixer in 1984, they'd still got some of this oak left. And when I left, they presented me with this and a pair of bookends. As I say, it's 12th century oak, 11th, 12th century, 13th century oak. So there you go.
That oak was put to scare the Scots.
It was. And you know the story of the clock? They have a clock in Durham Cathedral, and instead of minutes, instead of between the 12 and the 1, instead of being 5 divisions, there are 4 divisions, so 3 marks. And it used to be the quiz question whenever you went to Durham, why were there 3 and not 4? And the answer is because there used to be a single hand on the clock. And so it was quarter, half past, quarter to, and the hour. And the clock is the only internal piece of furnishing that survived when they kept Scottish prisoners of war in there. And the reason they didn't touch the clock was because there's a big thistle carved on the top. And it made them homesick, so they didn't destroy it. There you go. Brief history. All done. What? Who's doing night prayer?
What? Me.
Good. Oh, we need to complete the act. We need to complete the act of worship that we started just before the carol. So, amen.
Amen.
Amen. Are we meeting again next week?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Yeah.
Where?
Well, it's a Tuesday. Do you want to? Should we have a Tuesday off?
Wait, why don't we have a Tuesday off?
Let's do that. Let's do that.
Unless you
so we won't be around next week.
We will not be around next Tuesday.
Correct.
I just thought it'd be good to let people know.
We shall be picking up needles off the carpet, ironing all of the wrapping paper to save it for next year, and
eating copious amounts of turkey.
Marvellous.
For the meat eaters, that is. I shall not be doing that. Thank you. Keep the turkeys alive. Keep it real for Christmas.